Hi friends, I am Dr. Tapsin Rathod. I have done MD in Forest Medicine. In today's video, we are continuing with food poisoning. In that we'll discuss about poisonous food, that is common food items which commonly consumed food which can become poisonous. So poisonous foods are those which contain poisons derived from plants, animals, or by inorganic chemicals. First, coming to Lathyrus sativus or kesri dal. This is a variety of pulse which grows under some extreme drought conditions. This is a staple food of low economic group of people in central India. Consumption of sativus seeds in quantities exceeding 30% of total diet of more than 6 months is known to cause paralysis. Overall incidence of disease is about 4%. The active neurotoxin present principle is the beta-N oxaloaminoalanine, which is present as a free amino acid in the seed cotyledons to the extent of about 1%, which can be cause acute, subacute, or insidious poisoning. Neuroletharism is a condition which is caused by chronic consumption of kesri dal. It is characterized by progressive spastic parallegia and preservation of speech, sensation, and mental activity. It progresses irreversibly into 4 stages of physical disability. There may be pain in the back, weakness in legs, and difficulty sitting down and getting up. Spastic gait characterized by walk on the tiptoes with legs crossing scissor-wise. Later there may be paraplegia occur. The knee jerks are increased, ankle pronus is marked, and Babin's sign is present. Stepping the pulse in hot water and paraboling remove 90% of toxic amino acid. Rich diet with exclusion of pulse, massages, and application of anesthetic are useful in preventing the neuroletharism. If death occurs, death is very rare. Usually at autopsy there are columns of spinal cord may show sclerosis. Other than that, only history is relevant to the case. Next poisonous food are mushrooms. Mushrooms are commonly consumed food, but some mushrooms are poisonous. Some species are non-poisonous and are used as food. Poisonous mushrooms include Amansia palladis, Amansia muscaria, which are common varieties of poisonous fungi. Poisonous mushrooms usually have a bitter, astringent, acrid, or salty taste, and on section and exposure to change color, a brown, green, or blue color developing on the cut surface. The pilus, that is the top is varies colors from yellow to orange or red and is covered by warty scales. It contains circuloid muscarine, the action of which resembles that of parasympathetic and postganglionic nerves. Amentia floridis is also called as deadly, agaric, or death cap. The fungus is powerful poison and contains phallan or amantine, which are cyclopeptides and virotoxins. They are powerful inhibitors of cellular protein synthesis. Muscarine stimulates muscarinic cholinergic fibers. In some cases, there is latent symptoms, and others there is neurotic or combination of both. The latent symptoms are delayed for 6 to 12 hours. There is constriction of throat, burning pain in stomach, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, followed by cyanosis, slow pulse, labored respiration, convulsions, sweating, collapse, and followed by death. The neurotic symptoms are giddiness, headache, delirium, diplopia, constriction of pupils, cramps, twitching of the limbs, convulsions, salivation, bradycardia, and coma. Hepatic and sometimes renal toxic can also occur between 3 to 6 days. 1 to 2 mushrooms is fatal. Usually it takes about 24 hours for a person to die. Treatment is stomach wash with potassium permanganate. Activated charcoal is helpful. N-acetylcysteine has in paracetamol antidote can be useful. Forced dialysis is useful to remove the poison. Benzapenicillin 3 lakhs to 1 million units daily is also helpful. Atropine sulfate is also has a symptomatic treatment is given. Then anti-phalladin serum is useful to remove the against the toxin. Thioic acid is not recommended. Hemodialysis to extract the poison. Then symptomatic treatment is provided. Autopsy, inflammation of the mucous membranes of the alimentary tract, fatty degeneration of liver, kidneys, and heart may be found. In case of neurotic symptoms, congestion of the brain, particularly hemorrhages in serous membranes are seen. Poison is usually accidental and rarely homicidal. The mushroom may be added in the common mushroom food and person may try to kill the other person. It is usually because accidentally in normal mushroom it may be mixed leading to death. Next poisonous food is the Arjuna mexicana. This itself is not consumed, but it is one of the adulterated food. So the seeds of the Arjuna mexicana is mixed with the mustard seeds and consumption of that which leads to poisoning. It grows wild all over India and in the cold season. It has a sessile, spiny and thistle-like leaves. The flowers are yellow. The seeds are contained in prickly oblong elliptic capsules 2 to 4 centimeter long. So seeds are consist in the long oblong oblong fruits, and which on the dissection it has the multiple seeds which has some spines. The seeds are dark brown in color, globular, smaller than the mustard seeds, and are covered with minute regularly arranged projections and depressions. When the seeds are pressed on the side, they burst with various mustard seeds, whereas the mustard seeds collapse quickly. To differentiate between these seeds, if we press the Ajuma Mexican seeds, they burst, whereas the mustard seed usually collapse. The oil causes epidemic dropsy. The oil from the seeds is sometimes used as adulterant for mustard oil and other edible oil. It causes abnormal permeability of blood vessels. The plant contains two alkaloids, berberine and protophane. The oil contains two alkaloids, sanguine and dihydrosanguine. All parts of the plants are poisonous. Symptoms appear slowly with loss of appetite, diarrhea, marked edema of the legs, sometimes generalized nasarca. In severe cases, there is myocardial damage, dilatation of the heart is seen. Blood pressure is low and pulse is feeble and rapid. Liver may be enlarged and tender. Patient may become breathless. Tingling and hyperesthesia of the skin, tenderness of the calf muscles may be seen. The jugs are feeble and absent. Dimness of the vision is seen in about 10% of cases. There is mottling of the skin seen due to dilatation of peripheral vessels. Some of these areas may develop into subcutaneous telangiectasis and hemangioma. Death usually occurs from severe damage to heart. Good diet and supportive treatment of heart is the treatment of choice. Next is the ergot, which is which is the fungus obtained from the Claviceps purpura, which grows on the rye, wheat, oats, barley, and bajra. The ear of the plant contains deep purple disease grains, which when dried is called the ergot. This is the fungus which grows on the wheat. Blood vessels becomes abnormal permeable. Target organs are liver, kidney and lungs. Next is Lolium tamulatum. This is a weed grows in the wheat fields. The grains are similar to that of wheat but much smaller in size. The grains are attacked by fungus which contain toxic tamulin. Symptoms are headache, muscular weakness, tremors, gastrointestinal irritation, stupor and coma. It does not usually cause death. Next is Phasphilum scrobulatum. The corn contains poison which is destroyed by boiling. Symptoms are similar to those of Lolium tamulatum. Next is cotton seeds. This contains toxin called gossyphol, which is released by bacteria present in the cotton, which makes lysine unavailable to the body, leading to poisoning. Groundnuts. As such, groundnut is not poisonous, but stored in the humid conditions contaminated with metabolites of strains of Aspergillus flavus leads to aflatoxins, which is poisonous. It causes hepatic damage, occurs in almost all cases, and is death if concentration of toxin is sufficiently high. With chronic exposure, toxic agents have carcinogenic property also. Next is Phytia flava, which causes, it is a legume producing flavism. The toxin is divicin. Next, cabbage. The Brassica family has sulfur containing compounds which inhibit thyroxine secretion, leading to decreased TSH in the body. Soybean, it is a trypsin inhibitor which makes the protein unavailable to the body. The toxin is destroyed by the heat, so if it is eaten raw, it can cause trypsin inhibition, deficiency of trypsin. Then sweet clover. Cattle feed on spoiled sweet clover develops hemorrhagic disease due to the presence of clover of decoramin, which is chemically related to vitamin K and blocks its action. Next, potato. As such, potato is not poisonous, but potato contains about solanine about 0.002 to 0.01%, mainly in the skin. When potatoes that are partially exposed above the soil and sunburned can contain considerable solanine and cause poisoning when not thoroughly cooked. So usually potato contains solanine, but when part of the potato is exposed to sun, it turns into greenish in color, and in that the concentration of solanine increases, which is poisonous. Immature sprouting potatoes contain about 0.06% of solanine and cause severe to fatal poisoning. Raw potato peeling and plant and its fruits also cause poisoning. Next is Stigmata maedis maize. It causes pellagra when eaten due to lack of liquid acids. These are my references. Thank you.